And on this episode of Just Let It Die, we have this from Cosmic Book News, Game of Thrones movie in the works at WB. I'm going to ask you a question before I jump into this. How many billions of dollars in debt do you think they are? I'm going to give you a second. Think a stupid guess. Guess tens of billions of dollars. How many do you think they're in debt for? 43.2 billion, it says right here. So that's a huge number. And why are they in such a big debt? Because they keep making stuff that no one likes. Game of Thrones, fantastic in the beginning. Made a lot of money for HBO. Huge, huge show. How did it end? We wanted it to go away. It was bad at the end. As someone that loved it from the beginning, I was happy to see it go. House of the Dragons, they say that's getting 3, maybe 4 seasons out of it. You don't really say that about a show that's supposedly doing very well. Last of Us, you're going to stretch that to 3. You ain't going past that because there's no more games. There's no more games. First season, it did okay numbers. It wasn't a record-breaking show. It wasn't the most watched show of all human history. It had decent numbers, but that was the first game. And that second season, it's going to end where Joel dies. It's going to be your huge cliffhanger at the end. And then season 3 is going to be about Ellie trying to find Abby. When Pedro Pascal, Joel, is gone, the show's over. He is the show. No one cares about Bella Ramsey. But back to Game of Thrones. You're making a movie? Why? Haven't you lost enough money? I could see if you ended Game of Thrones and it was the greatest ending of all time and everyone loved it. And we're desperate for a new Game of Thrones product. Then I could understand making a movie. But right now, no. And George R. R. Martin, he's still writing the final book. He's never going to finish that one. People keep saying, yeah, he's going to be done with it. He's never going to be done with it. And he doesn't have to. He does not have to do a single solitary thing for the rest of his life. He's set. And if he finishes the book, what is it going to do? It's just going to bring on comparisons. And how can you make a book about a TV show that finished when you were writing the original of it? Because what is he going to do? Is he going to make the ending of the show different than the show? That's going to be weird, right? Wouldn't that be kind of a disrespectful slap in the face of the TV writers in the studio? Saying, oh yeah, you guys wrote an ending and everyone hated it. I'm going to do it better in the books now. You think he really has the stones to do that? No, he doesn't. That is why his book's never going to see the light of day, and that is why this movie's never going to get made. Because no one cares anymore. They have fumbled this franchise hysterically. They started off out of the gate doing everything right and literally ended by doing everything wrong. So no, I don't see this thing. Like I said, I don't see this movie making the light of day. And if it does, I don't see it going well at all. I don't even know what it would even be about. That's my question to you, dear audience. If you were making a Game of Thrones movie, what would you make it about? Let me know what you guys think about that.
I'm the architect of extinction, the end of your dreams. You rise, you fall, tearing at the seams. And when the dust settles, you're met with my might, living in the metal. I'll drown out your light.